videos. So, Madaline Collins,
Hands.
how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. We're just kind of doing a little artist profile to get people. You've really done a lot in the last few years around town and different gigs. And this gig right here, the 10th of February, which is Saturday, Madaline will be opening up, if you will, for Van Duren. And, you know, one of the cool things about that is the generation bridging of it. It's not like passing a torch, but Van's still got a lot in the tank, you know,
Absolutely.
So it's cool that he took an interest in you. And we're going to do specifically a little more promotion on that, but we were talking, and I think I saw you for the first time at the Porch Fest at Cooper Young.
Yeah.
Weird times, pandemic era, keyboard cut out, you know, that stuff.
Awkward.
So it's probably been 3 or 4 years, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How long have you been playing music?
Oh goodness. Since I was 15 and started writing about 16, 17. And I guess, honestly, just kind of going on a...
And you are?
23.
23, okay. One of the really talented 20-somethings that we have playing gigs around town, and so it's cool to talk to you about this.
Thanks.
What you got started then?
And then I guess took it on a more serious note beginning at 19 and have been pushing for it harder and harder ever since. And just released our first EP with my full band. So I think that's the most
Screamer?
notable thing in the career. Yeah. Ever since I've been with them, I don't know, it's just been a lot easier. And
A good band takes a lot of pressure off of a vocalist, and I mean, you got a lot going on, playing keys while you're singing, and you know, keeping a cadence going, and it takes a lot of pressure off you to have a good band.
And I especially think just to have percussion and a drummer to get somebody dancing, it's a whole nother level. They've just elevated my sound into something
Now
else.
tell us, I know who they are, but tell them who's in that band with you.
So we have gone through kind of a transition through the last year, but as of now we have got D. Terrell on bass, Lane Wade on drums, John Wilkerson on guitar, and then me on piano and vocals. And I think this is kind of the crew.
This is the one that's going to stick?
I really think so. They're perfect.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was down there to see. Well, I liked the duo that I was watching at Mama's, and then the band down at Hernando's, which I just love Hernando's.
Yeah.
And I think that the duo makes it very versatile to do gigs like that, and so that's cool. So you grew up in Memphis?
For the most part, my dad moved us over here whenever I was 11, but grew up kind of right over the bridge, which nothing there.
So you're really from Arkansas?
Really from Arkansas.
What part?
I was born in Fort Smith. I could not tell you what it looks like. And then we moved over to West Memphis and Marion. We kind of transitioned between the two throughout the years, lived in a few places.
But you moved here when you were 11?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know the Biggers over there in Marion?
No, I didn't, oddly enough.
Because they're about,
And we went to the same school.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bailey's probably just about your age.
I don't know if she's like 1 year
Younger, maybe.
younger or older. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But,
We
you
just
know,
haven't missed each other.
there's rich soil over there.
Yeah.
Mark Edgar Stewart's from, I don't know if it's Fort Smith, but he's from deep into Arkansas.
Oh, that's really cool. I just set up with one of his Songwriters nights, I think sometime in March. So.
Oh, you're going to do it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so
great.
This is, I don't really know him too well. He would eat at Echo where I was waiting tables, so got to talk to him a little more there.
Oh, good.
Get set up
I'm
and
so
stuff.
glad. Ron, Jewel, and I, and Andrew Cabigo, it was Ron's brainchild. We brought Mark in, and Mark has taken that thing and run with it over the last couple of years. I'm going to meet with, but see, that's what I want, is I want people like you involved in that. Sarah did it last year, and but no, that's a great little thing, and we talked about being involved in the Memphis Songwriters. Okay, so where's the inspiration coming from? I mean, to me, if I saw you on the street, I would say that you were a pretty mild-mannered person and mind your own business and work hard. But then when you get a microphone in front of you, you get possessed.
Well,
Where do you
thank
where do you get the inspiration to write the songs, and then where do you get the, I don't know, the power to do the vocals that are so strong sometimes?
Honestly, it not hard to answer, but sometimes it's those things where you don't.
Is there an
really know
artist
how.
that has
It's just-
inspired you more than others?
Fiona Apple for sure is
I
the
can see
biggest
that.
influence. And I think it's really interesting to see these meet characters in music, and she's not the only one. Natalie Merchant is another one, and Adam Duritz from Counting Crows, and all of them.
Yeah.
When you hear them speak, they're very meek and mild.
Well, and I didn't mean that as any sort of. It's just
no,
that Ryan Blake is the same way, and to me that's a dichotomy of music. So many people, once they get on stage, it's just completely different.
Well, I take it more as a compliment than
Yeah,
any
yeah.
offense at all. But it's really cool to see like my influences in the same way, and then
Yeah.
you see this lion unleashed on stage. I think music is a really fearless thing, and it is a really cool art form that not everybody has the pleasure of getting to do. And when you are fearless and brave in it, and get to see what you can do in
It's
it.
good for you. Gives you
It
confidence
is.
in other parts of your life. I'm a writer, not a musician, but it's the same thing. When I write something or put something together, I feel good about it, and then this transitions into other parts of your life.
And I think it's therapeutic, whether you're
It is.
listening or performing.
Yeah.
And I guess in the more rageful kind of things that I get to perform, it's getting to take any aggression that I've had with moments that I didn't get to confront on that end, and saying I'm going to confront them on stage, and everybody can feel this passion with me, and it's a release. And so,
Well, you can put, like Elton John, put down in words, how wonderful life is. You can put anything down in words in a song, and it doesn't have to be directed. I think people get in trouble by getting too directly political or too directly taking shots at an ex or somebody like that. There's poetic license in everything, but you can make so many things happen in a song or in writing or in a movie that you can't really walk up and say, But you play and gigs shuffle all the time. How many gigs you play? Probably up to 3 a week.
Yeah, up to 3 a week. I try my hardest. I mean, if maybe not every day, but if I could play every day, I feel like I would. But of course, that would be exhausting. Right now, I try to push for about 10 a month, if not more.
Right, because you actually have to work as well.
Yeah. I mean, if every gig were paid, then I would try to do Monday through Friday. But
some of the best gigs, and this goes for everyone, whether they're traveling through or not, pay very little, but they're still great gigs, and you meet great people.
Absolutely.
But these brunch gigs and some of these other things, those pay the bills.
Yeah, big time. I've been really lucky, especially after I was talking about Zebra Lounge not being here anymore. Been really blessed with kind of transitioning into a few different venues like Mama's and TJ Mulligan's. They've been really nice to let us.
And then we booked a little bit already.
Yeah.
And that's cool. What's next? What's going on this year? Your band has released a song, and so what is it? What's going to go on?
So we did record our very last EP that we just released at Graham Winchester's home studio, but we are looking to set up our own home studio.
Yeah.
We've got some singles we're wanting to put out in the next few months if we can get our hands on the right gear. And then after that, start writing an album. That's the goal.
Because you can piece together songs to put on an album.
Yeah.
If you have that consistency, and anything we can do down here to help, we'd be glad to.
Oh, thank you.
We've got some equipment and that kind of thing. But we just wanted to introduce you, if you don't already know, Madaline Collins
Hi.
and her band Screamer. Just like I said, one of the real talented 20-somethings in the region. And so there you go. You want to hit that button again?
Yeah. And again, this Saturday, come out.